So in the last class we have given the distinction between that is SN1 and SN2 reaction, that is nucleophilic substitution unimolecular and nucleophilic substitution that is bimolecular reaction. Today we will give certain examples of this kind, that is what are these nucleophiles and what are the products that will be obtained from that alkyl halide. So first one, nucleophilic substitution reaction, first one, action with KCN, that is potassium cyanide. Action with potassium cyanide, what are this nucleophile? K plus and Cn minus. Nucleophile is Cn minus, negative charge Cn minus, the lactase nucleophile. So alkyl halide Rx, that is Ax, that may be chlorine, fluorine, bromine. So this is the carbon halogen bond, polar bond that has been treated with KCN, K plus Cn minus. So Ax atom will get replaced by that Cn. Already we have explained that is regarding that mechanism where we have taken that is OH minus as nucleophile during the distinction between SN1 and SN2. But today we will give other kind of examples, that nucleophile that may be Cn minus, OR minus, that is alkoxide ion, NO2 minus, RCO minus, etc. Not only that is OH minus, that lactase nucleophile, we have given that example in the last class. Then what will be the product? That is Rx, alkyl halide that has been treated with potassium cyanide. So there is the formation of RCN plus, that is Kx. Alkyl halide that has been treated with potassium cyanide, that is in alkali media. So there is the formation of RCN and Kx. So chlorine atom or bromine atom, that is halogen atom, that is replaced by that nucleophile, that is Cn. Therefore that is treated as nucleophilic substitution reaction. For example, CH3Cl that has been treated with KCN, K plus Cn minus. So there is the formation of CH3 bond C, triple bond N plus KCl. Or you can take that ethyl cyanide, formation of ethyl cyanide from ethyl chloride. KCN, then the formation of C2H5, C2H5, C triple bond N plus, that is KCl, that ethyl cyanide. Or ethane nitrile, methyl cyanide, IUPAC name is ethane nitrile. There is the presence of two carbon atom, alkyl cyanide, alkane nitrile. So there is the presence of three carbon atom, that is propane nitrile, ethyl cyanide. So this alkyl cyanide so formed, they will give different products under different conditions. For example, methyl cyanide that has been treated with LiAlH4, lithium aluminum hydride, that is 4H. Lithium aluminum hydride, that is 4H, that is reduction. Alkyl cyanide, that is reduced, that is this bond will break by the addition of HH, bond will break by the addition of HH. So there is the formation of, that is CH3, CH2, NH2. There is the formation of primary amine. So the alkyl cyanide which has been obtained on reduction will give primary amine. So in the same way we will analyze, that is base hydrolysis of, that is alkyl cyanide. Alkyl cyanide, base hydrolysis, there is the formation of CH3, C double bond O, NH2, that is acetamide. Or if we take, that is acid hydrolysis, H plus, that is water, acid hydrolysis of alkyl cyanide, there is the formation of CH3, COOH plus NH3. These are very, very important reactions that will be required during the conversions of that organic compounds. So alkyl halide that reacts with potassium cyanide, there is the formation of alkyl cyanide. That step is used to increase the number of carbon atoms during organic conversions. In this case, mark it, methyl cyanide that contain only one carbon atom. This is not carbon, this is chlorine. Methyl chloride that contain one carbon atom that has been treated with potassium cyanide, there the formation of methyl cyanide. The methyl cyanide so formed that contain two carbon atom. Methyl cyanide so formed that contain two carbon atom. So ethyl chloride that has been treated with potassium cyanide, there the formation of ethyl cyanide which contain three carbon atom, alkyl cyanide. The alkyl cyanide which has been obtained will give different products under different conditions. If that is subjected to reduction, then the formation of primary amine, that is base hydrolyzed to form acid amides, and acid hydrolysis, that is complete hydrolysis that results in the formation of that acetic acid, then carboxylic acid will be formed. So this is how that action of that potassium cyanide with alkyl halide, where Cn minus will act as, that is nucleophile, which will replace that halogen, and after the formation of alkyl cyanide, there the formation of different products under different conditions. Reduction gives rise to primary amine, base hydrolyzed to form acid amides, and complete hydrolyzed in presence of, that is mineral acid, to form, that is acids, carboxylic acids and ammonia. Next, reaction with AgCN. Second one, action with AgCN, silver cyanide. In the first case, we have seen that is reaction with KCN. This is action with silver cyanide, AgCN. So alkyl halide, Rx, that has been treated with AgCN, Ag plus Cn minus. But in this case, there is the formation of R bond N, double bond C, dirty bond. There is the formation of alkyl isocyanide plus AgX. Mark the difference. Alkyl halide that reacts with potassium cyanide to form alkyl cyanide, RCN. But in this case, alkyl cyanide that has been treated with AgCN, there is the formation of RNC, formation of alkyl isocyanide. For example, if we take, that is CH3Cl that has been treated with AgCN, there is the formation of CH3 bond N, double bond C, dirty bond, plus AgCl, that is methyl isocyanide, CH3NC. There is the formation of that methyl isocyanide. Again, we will discuss regarding, or similarly, if we take C2H5 Cl plus AgCN, there is the formation of C2H5 NC, C2H5NC plus AgCl, CH3NC. This also will give different products under different conditions. So on reduction, LiLH4 that gives rise to CH3 NH bond CH3. There is the formation of secondary amine. So alkyl isocyanide undergoes reduction to form secondary amine, and mark, that is alkyl cyanide RCN, that is reduced under the same condition, that is LiLH4 to form primary amine. Mark the difference. Alkyl cyanide under reduction will give primary amine, but alkyl isocyanide, which is obtained by the action of alkyl halide with silver cyanide, will give secondary amine. What for this is secondary amine? Because two hydrogen atoms of this ammonia that has been replaced by two alkyl groups. And regarding that hydrolysis reaction, that the formation of CH3NH2 and HCOOH, that is formic acid will form. If we will take, that is ethyl isocyanide, C2H5 and double bond C, dirty bond. That ethyl cyanide, how it is obtained? It is obtained by the action of ethyl chloride with silver cyanide, AgCN. So ethyl isocyanide that is reduced, LiLH4 reduction, There is the formation of C2H5 NH bond CH3, and that is hydrolyzed to form C2H5 NH2 plus HCOOH. Mark the difference. We have explained alkyl cyanide undergoes reduction. Alkyl cyanide will undergo reduction to form primary amine and hydrolyze in presence of base to form acidamide, complete hydrolyze to form, that is carboxylic acid. But in this case, alkyl isocyanide undergoes reduction to form secondary amine will formed and undergoes complete hydrolysis to form primary amine and formic acid. This is the difference between, that is alkyl cyanide and alkyl isocyanide. So alkyl cyanide, that is obtained by the action of alkyl halide with that of the potassium cyanide, but alkyl isocyanide, that is obtained by the action of alkyl halide with that of the silver cyanide. That appears to be just like the same, but these are the different reactions. Alkyl cyanide will form alkyl isocyanide. Alkyl cyanide in case of potassium cyanide with that of the alkyl halide, alkyl isocyanide in case of, that is silver cyanide with alkyl halide. So this is the difference between reactions of alkyl halide with potassium cyanide and silver cyanide and their respective other products after the formation of the alkyl halide and alkyl isocyanide products. Next we will say, that is action with silver nitrate. Action with AgNO2. Action with silver nitrite. AgNO2. Ag plus NO2 minus. Ag plus NO2 minus. In this case, NO2 minus will act as nucleophile. So alkyl halide that has been treated with AgNO2 silver nitrate. Alkyl halide that has been treated with silver nitrate. So that the formation of RNO2 plus AgX, that is nitroalkane. Formation of nitroalkane. Alkyl halides react with silver nitrate, that the formation of nitroalkane. The bonding representation for this one, R bond N, double bond O, T bond O. That is RNO2, nitroalkane. For example, C2H5 Br, ethyl bromide, bromoethane, that has been treated with AgNO2, that the formation of C2H5 NO2 plus AgBr. Nitroethane will be formed. Next one, I will say, that is action with KNO2 or NaNO2, that is alkali metal nitrates, potassium nitrate or that is sodium nitrate. Mark the difference. Alkyl halide that has been treated with KNO2, there is the formation of R bond O bond N double bond O plus KX. Mark the difference. Alkyl halide that has been treated with silver nitrate, there is the formation of nitroalkane RNO2, there is the bond between nitrogen and carbon. But whenever there is the reaction of alkyl halide with that of the potassium nitrate, there is the formation of this bond. The bond is in between carbon atom and the oxygen, that is carbon to nitrogen, but in this case carbon to oxygen. For example, CH3I, methyl iodide that has been treated KNO2, there is the formation of CH3 bond O bond N double bond O plus Ki. Or if we take C2H5Br plus KNO2, there is the formation of C2H5O N double bond O plus KBr. Nitrate compounds are obtained. So this is the difference between, that is action with silver nitrate and action with potassium nitrate or sodium nitrate. So whenever alkyl halides that has been treated with silver nitrate AgNO2, there is the formation of nitroalkane. But whenever that has been treated with alkali metal nitrites KNO2 or NNO2, there is the formation of that is alkyl nitrite. Alkyl nitrite where there is the bond between carbon to oxygen, but in this case carbon to nitrogen. This is the difference between that is action with silver nitrite and potassium nitrite. Next, let's say that is action of alkyl halides with aqueous KOH. Next one, action with KOH aqueous or moist Ag2O or that is AgOH. Moist, that is not dry. This is your moist Ag2O. In the dry condition, that will be formation of that ether. But moist, in the moist condition means water is there, silver oxide that combined to form AgOH. Ag plus OH minus. Nucleophile is OH minus. KOH aqueous, that K plus OH minus nucleophile. AgOH, Ag plus OH minus, that will act as nucleophile. So alkyl halide that has been treated with KOH, we have given that example during SN1 and SN2 mechanism. Alkyl halide KOH aqueous, that is the formation of ROH plus KX, ROH plus KOH. So whenever alkyl halides that has been treated with moist Ag2O or aqueous KOH, there is the formation of alcohol. Regarding methods of preparation of that alcohol, alkyl halide, from alkyl halide. Alkyl halides react with aqueous KOH or moist Ag2O, AgOH, that is moist Ag2O, that the formation of ROH plus AgX. Same reaction, that is OH minus will act as K plus OH minus, Ag plus OH minus. In this case, OH minus will act as that is nucleophile. That is nucleophilic substitution reaction. For example, C2H5Br that has been treated with KOH aqueous or moist Ag2O, AgOH. So there is the formation of C2H5OH plus KBr. In this case, C2H5 that is OH plus AgBr. C2H5Br. So there is the formation of that alcohol. Alcohols are found. In this case, alcohols are found. So alkyl halide that has been treated with either aqueous KOH or moist Ag2O to form that is alcohols. We can take the second, for example, second alcohol CH3, bond CHCl, bond CH3 that has been treated with KOH aqueous. There is the formation of CH3, CHOH, isopropyl alcohol plus KCl. There is the formation of isopropyl alcohol or propan-2-ol. So this is regarding the methods of preparation of alcohol from alkyl halide. Methods of preparation of alcohols from alkyl halide we can take, or the property of alkyl halide, that is nucleophilic substitution reactions, that is alkyl halide without the KOH or moist Ag2O to form alcohols. Next one, that is action with sodium alkoxides. Action with sodium alkoxide, RONA, that is sodium alkoxide, RO minus Na plus. Action with RONA, sodium alkoxides. This reaction otherwise known as Williamson's ether synthesis. Williamson's ether synthesis, that is action with RONA, sodium alkoxide. So alkyl halide that has been treated with alkyl halide, let us take R-X. R-X also that is alkyl group, R-X that has been treated RONA, Na plus RO minus. This is the nucleophile. X atom will get replaced by that RO minus. So that the formation of R dash O R plus NaX. So what is the formula for this one? Name, that is ether. ROR dash. ROR dash, that is the formula for that ether. And this reaction that is known as Williamson's ether synthesis. Alkyl halides react with sodium alkoxides. Alkyl halides react with sodium alkoxide to form ether. For example, CH3 or C2H5Br. C2H5Br, that is ethyl bromide. Ethyl bromide that has been treated with CH3ONA. What is the name of this one? RONA, that is the formula for that sodium alkoxide. RONA, that is the formula for that sodium alkoxide. So CH3ONA, that is sodium methoxide. Mark it. RONA, that is the formula for that sodium alkoxide. CH3ONA, that is sodium methoxide. In this case, Na plus CH3O minus. So this bromine part will get replaced by that nucleophile CH3O minus. That is methoxide ion. CH3O minus, strong nucleophile. CH3O minus, that is methoxide ion, will replace this bromine. So there is the formation of that is C2H5O CH3 plus NaBr. Ethyl bromide reacts with sodium methoxide, sodium alkoxide containing one carbon atom, sodium methoxide to form that ether. C2H5OCH3, that is ROR dash, that is the formula for that ether. That is alkoxyalkane less carbon containing group, that is known as alkoxy, that is methoxy. Alkane, ethane. So this is the compound for that ether, ROR dash, and ethers are named as alkoxy, alkanes, less carbon containing alkyl group, that is known as alkoxy. So this is known as methoxy, alkoxy, less carbon containing, methoxy ethane. Methoxy ethane, or the common name is ethyl methyl ether. In the same case, if you take C2H5Br that has been treated with C2H5ONA, Na plus O minus. So ethyl bromide reacts with sodium ethoxide. So this is the nucleophile that will replace that bromine. So there is the formation of C2H5OC2H5 plus NaBr. That is diethyl ether, and that is ethoxy ethane. Ethoxy ethane, and common name is diethyl ether. So this is the reaction which indicates regarding the formation of that ether. Therefore, the reaction that is known as Williamson's ether synthesis. Alkyl halides that react with sodium alkoxides, there is the formation of that ether, and that is Williamson's ether synthesis. Next we will say that is reaction of the alkyl halide with that of the silver salt of the acids. Action with silver salt of acid, that is esterification. That is esterification, that is formation of ester. Action with silver salt of the acid, that is RCOOHG, that is Hg plus RCO minus. This will act as that nucleophile. So in this case, there is the formation of that ester. Alkyl halide, for example, R dash X plus RCOOHG, that is the formula for that silver salt of the acids. So in this case, X part will get replaced by that RCO minus, X minus, that is replaced by that RCO minus. So there is the formation of the product R bond C double bond O R dash plus AgX. There is the formation of that ester RCOOR dash, that is formula for that ester. Esters are known as alkyl alkanoate. This part that is alkyl, this part that is treated as alkanoate, alkyl alkanoate. For example, if we will take that is CH3Cl, that has been treated to CH3COOHG, there is the formation of CH3COO CH3 plus HgCl. Methyl chloride, that has been treated with silver acetate, acetic acid CH3COH, hydrogen atom that is replaced by that Ag, that is silver acetate. So methyl chloride, that has been treated with silver acetate, a Cl part and Ag, that is removed in the form of HgCl. So there is the formation of CH3COO CH3, that is methyl acetate, common name, methyl acetate, that is common name, but the IUPAC name is alkyl alkanoate, methyl ethanoate, because that contains 2 number of carbon atom. Methyl ethanoate, that is methyl acetate, common name, or methyl ethanoate, alkyl alkanoate, ethanoate, that is methyl ethanoate, that is the formula for that ester. If we will take C2H5, that is Br, ethyl bromide, that has been treated CH3COAG, silver acetate, ethyl bromide reacts with silver acetate. So there is the formation of CH3COO C2H5, CH3CO C2H5 plus HgBr. Then what will the name of this compound? That this is in the form of RCOOR dash, RCOR dash, that is the formula for that ester, and esters are known as, that is alkyl alkanoate, ethyl, IUPAC name, alkyl alkanoate, ethyl ethanoate, because this part that contains 2 carbon atom, therefore that is ethyl ethanoate, otherwise known as ethyl acetate, common name, ethyl ethanoate or ethyl acetate, that is the IUPAC name, ethyl ethanoate, IUPAC name, and this is your common name. So this is regarding, that is nucleophilic substitution reactions. Nucleophilic substitution reactions of that alkyl halide, where X part is replaced by, we have defined that replaced by that Cn or Nc or NO2 or ONO or OH minus, or that is RCO minus, to form the desired products. So these are the nucleophilic substitution reactions of that alkyl halide. In the first class, we have discussed regarding the mechanism of that SN1 and SN2, and today we have discussed regarding, that is some examples of that nucleophilic substitution reactions where X is replaced by the nucleophiles. So these are the examples of nucleophilic substitution reactions. In the coming class, we will explain regarding, that is action with metals, and regarding the dehydrohalogenation process, that is removal of hydrogen and halogen, that is elimination reaction, which also includes, that is E1 and E2 mechanism. Okay, this is for about that is nucleophilic substitution reaction. So thank you all.